Hey guys, today I will present about my animation proposal, the recreation of Smaradahana. Smaradahana means the fire of love is a very famous old Javanese literature piece. So it's written in a form called Kakawin, composed in the 12th century for the king. It tells the story of the burning of Smara, who is considered as the god of love. I chose this piece because it's very important from this piece to understand old Javanese culture and religion. So the form kakawin means long relative narrative poems composing Old Javanese. It was very popular between 9th and 16th century. Through this, we can learn a lot about Hindu mythology and also information about the courtly society in Java and Bali. Let's learn about the story. There are four characters involved. The first one is Lord Shiva, who is considered as the mighty god in Hinduism. So he's meditating, and in the absence of his power, the world is out of balance. Therefore, the god of love, Smara, wishes to stop his medication. So he shoots him with his magic balls. Therefore, Shiva was remembered his wife because the god of love has remind him of desire and love. However, he quickly found out that he wasn't naturally remembering his wife, it was Smara's trick. He was so angry, so he opened his third eyes and burned him into ashes. There is a fourth character, Radhi. She is the Smara's wife. After hearing the news, she threw herself into the fire to die with her husband. Together, their ashes would spread to the human world and spreading desire and love. There are many things that we can learn from the story. We can learn about mythological stories and more information about the religious belief and how these characters has been culturally constructed. So Kakawin's Madhara is one of the most famous literature in Old Java. Even till nowadays, it still gives a lot of people a great inspiration. Now we can take a closer look at the characterization and the culture behind it. One of the most important character in this story is Lord Shiva, who is considered as the supreme being who creates, protects, and transforms the universe. So, a summary, this character as represents supremacy, dedication to religious purpose, and he also represents justice. Here is some visual diary that I get from some paintings of Shiva. So from the natural elements that we can see the moon and the third eye, it represents his power and mighty. And this beautiful here also represents his mighty image. On the left is an old painting documenting this story. From the very strong contrasting color, we can feel the emotion of this drama. On the right is a statue of Shiva, so we can see like the muscular image representing his authority and power. The other important figure is goddess Rati. She is a Hindu lunar goddess known for her beauty and grace. She is also known as the goddess of beauty, and I summarize her character as pure loyalty and love. Here is another picture of her. We can see from the soft color representing mysteriousness and her feminine beauty. So on the left is also an old painting of the story. On the beneath, a circle in grid is showing the burning of Smara. And very interestingly, the painter added a flower tree on the left, represent love and hope. On the right side is a statue of the goddess of the moon, and the beautiful curve represent her feminine beauty. Here are another two pictures. Is depicting the imagination of something like eclipse of the moon. Why that happened? So Javanese people imagine that it's because a monster is eating the goddess of the moon, and we can see a lot of elements like symmetrical drawing, symmetrical beads represent the dualism that we saw in our reading. Here's another two pictures depicting the god of love. We can see that he's very like a Hindu cupid. So in this animation, I want to recreate the character of Ratit, and because I want to give it a more modern and feminist point of view, in this article writing about many female characters in Kakawin, it seems like they fall into the trap of a depiction of a patriarchal world because they have no other alternative but marriage or death with their husband. So in this, I want to reportray it with new thinking and new ideology into this character. I want to embody her. I want to empower her. So in my drawing, I will focus on the characters to give her both family beauty as well as infinite power and strength. Another thing is I want to offer her an independent mind. So the action of dying with her husband came from her own mind without restraint and patriarchal society. And altogether, I will eventually create a new version or a new perspective of considering this old story. So principle exercise, I have embedded it in all my slides, and I have touched four of them. The first of all is straight to straight, and the second, the raining part, is about stretch, and the third one is about second movement of the hair, and the fourth one is about staging. The first animation and the second animation lead audience um, audience attention differently.